Some of the most iconic and beloved dishes in the world have fascinating origins. They were created by accident. Whether it was a misstep in a recipe, an unexpected ingredient, or a bit of kitchen chaos, these dishes became culinary staples thanks to happy accidents. Here are 10 dishes that originated as mistakes and went on to become favorites. 1. Chocolate chip cookies. The chocolate chip cookie was born out of a simple mistake. In the 1930s, Ruth Wakefield, the owner of the Toll House Inn in Massachusetts, was making chocolate cookies but ran out of baking chocolate. She chopped up a bar of semi-sweet chocolate and added it to the dough, expecting it to melt. Instead, the pieces held their shape, creating the first ever chocolate chip cookie. 2. Potato chips. Potato chips are a result of frustration rather than genius. In 1853, Chef George Crumb became annoyed when a customer at his restaurant complained that his French fries were too thick. In an attempt to please the customer, Crumb sliced the potatoes paper thin, fried them to a crisp, and added extra salt. The customer loved them, and thus, the humble potato chip was born. 3. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce, now a common ingredient in kitchens worldwide, was accidentally created by two chemists, John Wheely Lee and William Perrins, in the 1830s. After experimenting with an exotic recipe, they left the mixture to ferment in barrels. Upon tasting it months later, they discovered that the sauce had developed a rich, tangy flavor. 4. Ice cream cones. The invention of the ice cream cone is often credited to a mishap at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. As the story goes, an ice cream vendor ran out of bowls to serve his product, and a nearby waffle vendor quickly rolled his waffles into cones to help out. The cone was a huge hit and became a staple for serving ice cream. 5. Tacos. Tacos, one of the most beloved Mexican dishes, were born out of a mistake made by early miners. During the 18th century, Mexican silver miners would wrap their meals in tortillas to make them easier to carry and eat while working. These early tacos were simply tortillas filled with a variety of ingredients, making them an unintentional yet iconic creation. 6. Popcorn. Popcorn's accidental discovery dates back to ancient times, but the method of popping corn became popular due to a mistake. In the 19th century, a batch of corn was left too long on the stove, and when it began to pop, it became a tasty snack. The invention of the popcorn machine in the early 1900s further solidified its place as a snack favorite. 7. Blintzes. Blintzes, the thin, crepe-like pancakes filled with sweet cheese, were supposedly created by accident in Eastern Europe. Legend has it that a housewife, while making pancakes, accidentally spilled a bit of her filling onto the pan. To salvage the situation, she folded the pancake around the filling, creating the first blintz. 8. Caesar salad. The Caesar salad is another iconic dish that was created due to a mistake. In 1924, Italian-American restaurateur Cesar Cardini ran out of ingredients at his restaurant in Tijuana, Mexico. With limited supplies, he improvised by tossing lettuce with garlic, croutons, olive oil, Parmesan cheese, and eggs. The salad became an instant hit, eventually becoming one of the most popular salads in the world. 9. Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington, a luxurious dish made of beef coated with pâté and wrapped in puff pastry, has its origins in a mistake. The dish is named after the Duke of Wellington, but its exact origins are debated. Some culinary historians believe it was created accidentally when a chef attempted to create a meal that was both impressive and easy to prepare for a royal banquet. The end result, a dish that became synonymous with extravagance and celebration. 10. Buffalo wings. Buffalo wings, a favorite appetizer in the US, were invented in 1964 at the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, New York. The story goes that one evening, the owner, Teresa Bellissimo, had a surplus of chicken wings and decided to fry them up as a quick snack. She tossed the wings in a homemade hot sauce and served them with celery and blue cheese dressing. The dish quickly became popular and has since become a staple in bars and restaurants across the country. These dishes prove that sometimes, the best creations come from happy accidents. What started as simple mistakes or last-minute improvisations evolved into dishes loved by millions around the world. So, next time something goes wrong in the kitchen, remember, it might just be the beginning of your own culinary masterpiece.